Perk, it feels like everybody knows everything these days, and we are tracking the airplanes, or at least someone is. So we know a little bit. It's crazy. But the stage, when you get to the airplane tracking stage of any story, how though have Kawhi's camp been able to keep this so quiet in terms of what he's thinking, what he might do? Why don't we know more when we usually know about everything about every player?
Well, I mean, you gotta give praise to him in this camp. I mean, those guys they're running things the right way. I mean, you go back to even to last year with the Spurs, the way they handled things with the Spurs organization. Kawhi took a lot of heat, but they did what was best for Kawhi. And that's what you want in your corner. You want guys who's working, who's doing the right things, who's on your side. And I love what his camp is doing. It's no leaks whatsoever. It's airtight. And that's a lot of trust in that circle. He got me over here tripping because I want to know. I thought I was going to wake up to
We're looking at you, by the way. You're the #1 source right now for all these news. So
no,
not
Kawhi. Kawhi only talked to me one time. That was after the championship, and he said, I appreciate you. I've been watching you. Thanks for all the love. And I was like, okay, Kawhi. Well, send me a jersey in the mail. I gave him my address.
It is interesting, though, because it's how they talk. It's not just how they may or might not leak to the media. A lot of leaks happen because someone in a camp or an agent or somebody will talk to another team about something, about plans, right?
Right.
And that someone at that other team will leak it.
Yeah, and agents are probably the #1 leak. And so when you look at Kawhi in this camp, it's a secret society. All we ask is trust. So remember, Rachel, when they were going through the things with the Spurs, and you said there's some mending fences due on both sides. I said no, because only one side was doing the talking.
Right.
Throughout that whole Spurs thing, did you ever hear Kawhi say, man, that's messed up, man, they're talking about me this way, or leaks saying that Kawhi's upset? We never heard anything.
Right.
Because their camp, in a throwback, it's a throwback, right, to a day where you could tell somebody a secret, and it would stay a secret.
Yes.
And so I applaud them for their ability to control this narrative better than probably anybody in modern times NBA.
Yeah, and look, we joke about the Kawhi Light Zone, but it is really sort of the state of affairs. Normally, we're operating with so much more information.
Right.
Here, it's just a haze of rumors and wisps on the wind, and we'll all find out what happens in the end, just like an episode of TV. It'll be a big surprise, a lot of fun.
And you know, look, I'm with Kawhi. Take your time, because this is a life-changing thing for him. Although he didn't got paid, but you talking about leaving a city that you just won a championship in. You talking about a possibility of maybe joining LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I mean, this take time, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think he should take all the time in the world. Don't rush it. Hey.
And this, by the way, it's not so much longer than some other free agency decisions. We've just had more attention on it than in past years. We've had LeBron take until July 9th, July 11th.
Rachel, you remember the story I told about interviewing Steve Fisher, and he said if it were up to Kawhi, he'd still be trying to pick what school he's going to today, right? He's just a slow decision maker when it comes to these big life things.
Right.
Now, the funny thing is, Jason Dumas, who was a reporter, tweeted out, when Kawhi was going to San Diego State, they weren't for sure that he would come until he showed up for summer school. They couldn't get in contact with him until he showed up for the first day of summer school. So again, this isn't out of the norm for him.
Right.
He's a guy who takes his time with big decisions.
Well, we have the official start date of next season, Kawhi. I can forward that to you if you want to wait until then to make your decision. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.